Hello, and as we left off from last time, we pretty much finished good old Teldrassil. Here's Darnassus. Teldrassil. So we've pretty much finished all of our exploring Teldrassil. So now, I know I did a little bit of a dive into Darkshore, just a tiny bit where I was able to tame my pet that I currently have. But since I finished this starting area, and I'm a hardcore character, I think I want to try to do the other starting areas before I move on to more deadly things. But that might be more deadlier than I might want to try moving on. So I might want to see how it will pan out, because I might want to leave Darkshore and get over basically to the wetlands, take the boat that brings me here, and this is where it will be dangerous, because all of this is pretty much double my level, or almost double my level. And then getting into here, I know there's a bunch of orcs that are definitely too high for me to take care of. So it depends on how many players are online, I think, that will be able to basically clear the path for me. So I think I will do that. One sec while I help the kitty. Okay, let's continue our journey. So here is Ruthrun Village. We've seen that a couple times. Oh, you know, I just remembered. Being the semi-completionist that I am, there's a quest over here. I don't think I've done it. Oh, I might have done it, because I don't see. It's this guy right here. Did I do it already? I might have done it. Okay. Guess I did it. Ran over here for no reason. Now, I do still have the Easy Strider living, which maybe I'll try to finish that out first. And of course that is a fishing quest. The family in the fishing pole, so it'll be kind of boring for you guys. that one is just a turn-in, but it's a long run. And I usually do a few quests on the way, so those could take a bit. And truthfully, I don't want to level up too much more, otherwise those other starting areas I'd like to try might not give me as much of a boost, or I won't get as much credit for it. I probably still won't get credit for the very beginning, the few very beginning quests at level 13. But as I said, being the little completionist, I like pretty much hitting everything.
Good luck.
So when I finish a beginning area in one place, I'll go try to do all the quests in the other starting areas and then move on. It's a little harder with a night elf trying to get over to the human and dwarven areas, but a human can always travel over to the dwarven area and do their starting area, and the dwarves and gnomes can always travel over to the human area and do their starting area and get a little extra XP before they move on out into the world to the more dangerous things, especially if you're going to do the what is that, the mine near Stormwind, where those kobolds can really overrun you, or the murlocs at that lake next to Goldshire. They could overrun you pretty easily. Doing all the starting areas gets you a little bit more gear to fill in a couple of those spaces that you might not necessarily have just doing one starting area. Although a lot of the gear is pretty much the same. Some places will give you a little bit extra. Like I do believe the Night Elf area, in the starting area, they will give you... The boat is here, but I don't think I'll make it. The Night Elf starting area will actually give you for warriors, and possibly paladins if you're here as a paladin, they'll give you a chest piece, whereas I do not believe they give you a chest piece in the human area or the dwarven area. Well, they do, but it's not a mail chest piece. It's a leather chest piece. So it does help. It does give you some armor, but it's not as much as a mail chest piece, which is what a paladin and a warrior can wear. And since they really don't, the warrior can do a little bit of ranged if they have a bow, or if they're throwing axes or knives. But a paladin will have to get pretty much right up in their face and just take all the hits. So having a mail armor is pretty nice for them. Although I can't fault the rogues, because they have to get in their face as well. But I think by the time that they're level 10 to 13, they have stealth, and they might have, I'm not sure, but they might have backstab or something, so they can actually do pretty good damage before the monster even is able to turn around. I might be wrong on that. It's been a while since I made a rogue, especially for classic. But filling in all those gaps in armor in the starting areas, it's kind of a nice little bonus. Plus you get all the nice little items, which I think is more prevalent. It might be more prevalent on the Horde side, because you get that sticky goo or whatever that you can, like if you are fighting too many, or if you have to run away, you can throw that sticky goo on one, and it'll stop them in place, and they won't chase you. Trying to remember, because you get some pretty good stuff on the horde side and at the low levels that actually do, if you don't use them so much, you can actually use them at higher levels as well. So some of that stuff can help. Actually, I probably should have took that quest, the fishing quest, and then started fishing. Got a little bit, but here comes the boat. It's not too bad. But yeah, there's 2 fishing quests. There's the guy down here, the dwarf that wants you to get the Dark Shore groupers, but also inside the house, or inside the inn, on the top floor, there's a gnome. He gives you a fishing quest. And it's actually a very small chain quest of a fishing quest, because the first fishing quest you take from him, you have to come out here and fish on the ocean and get these little things that he dropped on the ocean. And then after that, you finish that, then he wants you to go inland. I don't have any on my map, but if you go, well, here's down here, there's this lake. There's also a lake up here, or a river up here, so you can go to wherever there's a river or a lake that's inland, so not the ocean, but inland lakes and rivers, fish in those to get these other things that he dropped. And when you turn those in, he gives you a stack of 20. Basically, they're a stack of 20 boosts for your fishing. So if you like to fish, like if you're a hunter and you get the pets that eat fish and you want to keep up their food, fishing is great for that. And so I do that quest every time as a hunter and get those. I think they're called aqua dynamic electropellers, or I can't really remember, but it's a nice thing, because I remember I would actually save them all the way till you get to what's that one? The fell forest, fellwood. Yeah, fellwood. And when you're trying to max out fishing, you can actually use those while you're trying to max out fishing, and it'll help you get those last 50 points. Because otherwise, you're in fellwood trying to fish in those fellwood ponds, before you go to winter or spring, and all you see is fish got away, fish got away, fish got away. I mean, you can always go buy some of the lures, but if you already have a stack of 20 that are pretty nice, that you did in a quest when you were young, might as well. So this is Menethil Harbor. Not on the map yet, but named after Arthas, who has become the Lich King. Or maybe not named after Arthas, named after Arthas's family line. The king in them. I can't remember if he named it after his son Arthas, but it's, his last name, so otherwise I guess it would be called Arthas. I will get this lonely flight path. It doesn't look too busy in Menethil, so I might be out of luck in traveling if it's not too busy on the outside of Menethil. We'll see. Maybe I should make sure, buy some arrows.
Hello.
I definitely need to. I only have 2.
Safe travels.
Should be okay. Get the pet out. If something does attack me, if it's only one, I can send the pet and distract it while I run away. Let's see, got my tracking up. See the wetlands crocodiles. Let me see if I can. Let's see what I think their level is around 20. And wetlands is kind of like a hit or miss, getting through it without getting attacked. The big spots are where the spiders are. And then at the end of the trek, there are these dwarven caves that connect through the mountains to get to Ironforge, and those have orcs. And the orcs are the big thing, because they'll actually block the path. They won't be on the side. They'll actually be on the path, so you really can't avoid them. And being, what, 7 levels below, let's see, there's one right there, right under the bridge. And then on this side we have, yeah, level 20. Let's see. I wonder. I guess I can try it and see if I can run by. Oh wait, he's kind of walking off a little bit. Let me see if I can make it. I don't think so. I think he's coming. Yep, he's coming. Good, good. And now, okay, passive, follow me. Oh, no, he died. Or he's about to die. Darn, Kita died. Maybe I should have went a little further. There's one right there. Kita's gonna hate me now. Oh, it's yellow. I thought it was gonna be red or orange or whatever that color is. Give him some food. Give her some food. At least someone to grab these raptors so they won't be after me. There's one right there. That seems too far away, I think, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can. At least someone took care of these raptors. That way, I can kind of go around this little pond. But there are up ahead. There are some more orcs. Or the beginning of the orcs is up ahead. So this is there's one pretty close right here. There it is. Oh, right there too. Okay, that's the one I saw right there, and then there's that one. Okay. Let's see if did I get by? I got by. I'll whisper because, you know, it doesn't make a difference. And see, there's the orcs. Yeah, question mark what level they are. Between a crocodile and an orc. There's got to be some kind of saying in there somewhere. There's one more area up here with orcs. And then after that are the spiders. Now there's spiders on one side, and I believe there's gnolls on the other. And crocodiles. So, or crocolisks. So, it gets a little hairy. I kinda almost wish I could do track humanoids and beasts at the same time. Ooh, someone was nice enough to take out these crocolis. I wonder if it was at level 52 that passed by. That might have felt sorry for me. What's this one? Let's see, there's an orc there. Crocolis there. Looks like so far I did get lucky. Passed by both orc entrances. And next we have the spiders. Going to be spiders on one side and gnolls and crocolisks on the other. There's a gnoll, level 22s. Oh yeah, and the slimes. So let's see, I don't see any crocolis in the water, so maybe I can dip down. Oh no, they're right there. Oh, that's over there though. Okay, that's the spider. Okay, I don't... okay, and then there, right there, is the crocolis right there. So let's see. I might have to sacrifice you again, Kita. Try to thread this needle. And have a look out for the gnolls and the slimes, since I can't pick up those on tracking. What are slimes? I guess slimes are elementals, maybe? Maybe if I had track elemental I could see them. Okay, made it to the first tunnel. There is an orc in between this tunnel and the next, so we'll see what happens. Because at the other end of the next tunnel there are more orcs. So even though maybe I can get past this one, if Kita's gone, then I won't be able to use Kita to distract for the other tunnel, or at the end of the tunnel, because I think this orc up here will still chase me. Yeah, there he is. He'll still chase me all the way to the end of that other tunnel, I think, so I don't think I can get away. But if I wait for him to walk over, I think he paths over on the other side of these hills. Go ahead. Maybe I'll take this time and Eat an herb egg, give me a little bit more stamina. Maybe a couple more hit points will make the difference. There it goes, there it goes. Okay, so just in case, what I will do, I will park you here in case you pull the orc. That looks like I got by. Okay, so now come. Okay. This one up here is going to be harder because there's orcs on both sides of the road and one right in the middle. So, unless someone's nice enough to already be here doing the quest that involves these guys and killing them. Let me do this. I don't see anything on my tracking. Maybe someone's doing the quest. There's that one. He's going to see me, I'm sure. Okay. I'm just going to run for it. Oh, they're so close. Or maybe not. And the one in the middle of the road, it was probably killed by somebody. Maybe by that nice 52 that came by. Probably the same one that scared me. Probably the same one that killed those trocolisks, I'm guessing, because I haven't seen anybody else. Okay, from here on out, it should be pretty easy, because there's dwarven guards on the roads from here, going through. And I'm pretty much the same level of anything I'm going to come up against, roughly. There's some more dwarven guards. Here's where I'm gonna start finding some of the fauna. They're to level 11s. Yeah, see, level 11s. So I shouldn't have too much of a problem here. But there is the next town. There is a flight path, so I need to make sure I get that. So I'll have the flight path from the wetlands to here, and then from here, once I get to Ironforge, I'll have that flight path. So, once I make this trek, I can go back and forth as much as I want now, without having to go through that dangerous area. I'll just have to have the money to fly. Get this flight path. Actually, I think while I'm here, what do I, 54? Well, cooking is pretty high, but I think while I'm here, because I think this is one of the only places you can get a recipe. How much money do I have? 33? I think this is the only place you can get a recipe, or one of the only places you can get a recipe for the bear meat.
How are ya?
The innkeeper ain't gonna have it.
Safe
Is
travels.
that him? Tradesman.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Yeah, here it is. Smoked bear meat. This uses the earliest bear meat that you can find, and it's one of the only places you can
Up with it.
buy that recipe. I can't think, and unless you're on Horde, I can't think of another place that sells that recipe.